Hello guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, 여러분, 안녕하세요. This is the second live stream on the channel, and I just want to keep up my promise of doing like one video a week. I know I haven't previewed when I'm going to do it. 일주일마다 이렇게 꼭 한다고 약속했으니까 저도 미리 공지 안 해서 죄송해요. 저도 고정 일주일에 어떤 요일, 어떤 시간에 한다고 이제 픽스 할게요. 2020년에. I will promise to set aside a day, a time, and then let you guys know on a weekly basis. That's when I'll be doing a live stream. Because just doing it randomly like this, I'm sorry. I know it's relying on people to just randomly look at their notification and come on board. Thank you for doing so if you are watching. To be honest, I have no set agenda today, so I don't know what I'm going to be talking about. But just a bit about what's going on in terms of the channel. 저도 정해진 뭐 꼭 해야 되는 얘기보다 그냥 이 채널가 어떻게 발전 나갈 건지 그런 얘기하고 뭐 시청자 여러분이 무슨 질문 있으면 언제든지 해봐도 되고요. So yeah, I met someone today who I work with. I do these British cultural lectures for a car company here, a British car company, and he's actually a subscriber to the channel. 그래서 같이 일하는 분 한 명 있는데 구독자래요. 이거의 구독자인데 되게 좋은 말하고 좋은 조언 주니까 저도 다시 어떻게 해야 될지 생각 조금 되는 것 같고, yeah, I'm trying to think about after what he told me and what he thought about the channel. You know, he thought it's really nice that it's amateurish and not so well edited. Maybe he was just being lovely. He probably was. 근데 그 얘기 듣고 그런 식으로 계속 해야 되는지 엄마에 대한 컨텐츠 되게 좋아하더라고요. He really enjoyed the contents with Mama Bin, which I know many of the viewers also agree with. So yeah, there's definitely going to be some more stuff. We filmed some stuff actually with Mama Bin for Mama Boy, and it's just going to take a little while to edit all that. But once that's done, hopefully I can upload that relatively quickly, fingers crossed. It's actually something we filmed for the KBS show 일주일 Charles. That I'm sure I've told you a few guys about through the radio show on Adidang Radio and through Instagram, maybe not. 제가 이제 그 KBS 쇼 이웃집 찰스 찍게 됐어요. 그래서 그게 곧 방송 나갈 것 같은데요. 한 달 후. Hey, Alex, it's me and you. You can leave whenever you like. You've had enough of me today. Good job, by the way, on the show today. Hey, Red, nice to see you, buddy. Good on Liverpool. They've basically won the title, right? And it looks like Arsenal are back on form as well. So I'm back into football. I watched the first half of the Chelsea game, switched it off. It's like, yes! They managed to throw that away. But yesterday, beating the Scummers. I'm sure you'll agree with that. What was I saying? Yeah, about my neighbor Charles. Alex, who is our guest and was a DJ on today's show because we're doing the role reversal, he helped me out big time with that. So thanks again, Alex, for being the photographer that day. I'm gonna have to show those photos. Some of them are hilarious. Yeah, that show, because of that show, I managed to take another YouTube video with Mum, and hopefully I can edit that soonish because it came out really well. Like the producers of the show were like, this content is brilliant, you should definitely run with this rather than me being by myself. My mum is the star of the show, I think. Yeah. I'm just also doing some work on some Spice Girl lyrics for teaching English. Do you remember? Now don't go wasting my precious time. If you wanna get with me, we'll be just fine. I don't know if those were the exact ones anyway. Don't waste my time. You can learn English through so many different sources. Isn't it lovely and wonderful? Queen Bint. I can definitely be a queen. Well, our queen's getting on in the UK. Maybe I'll take over. I'm not sure where I lie in the succession, but yeah, sure, I'm up for that. Queen Bint. Queen Petra Petranist Bint. That sounds pretty cool. I'm going to try this because I want to do this for maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, maybe 30 minutes. I'm going to do a little shout out on Instagram for people on here. That's weird. Can I film the YouTube live stream on the phone? That'll be freak. Well, it's not really going to be freaky. Oh, what was that lovely photo of you, Alex, that just popped up? Oh, Queen Bint as in my mama. Yeah, she's definitely the queen. That was a very nice picture of you, Alex. What was that? You in a nice suit or something? Was that for New Year's at that party that you were talking about going to? The countdown party. Best dressed. Did you win best dressed? You should. It's amazing. Although, isn't that Donald Trump's tie? I'm just kidding. Why are the colours different, actually, in the US compared to the UK? Like, left wing in the UK is red, but in the US it's the opposite, isn't it? You're right, Red. After having your fingers burned too many times, especially with Suarez, you shouldn't count your chickens until they're hatched. But no one's lost from this kind of advantage in the Premier League to not win it, right? You should have won. I would have voted for you. Although maybe Rachel could have won. That is a fine leopard print thing she's wearing there. Anyway, you've distracted me with your handsome pictures on Instagram. I'm trying to give a shout out on here to come and watch this live. Okay. Where's my good side? They're all good sides. Alex knows this for a fact because he photographed me from every side. Ooh, how dirty is my camera on here? Hey, Instagrammers, follower 여러분, 제가 바로 지금 유튜브 라이브 스트림 하고 있어요. 그래서 혹시 그쪽에 놀러 오시면 얼른 오세요. What am I, nerd? Am I a man? Am I a phenomenon? Am I a superhero? I'm all of these things rolled into one. I'll be whatever you want. Yeah, I'm cheap and easy like that. Hey, Xander's on board. Shani. Why am I having a blank? Cam as well. Dodo Jew. I'm doing a live stream on YouTube right now. Look, that's me, and this is you guys on it. That's freaky, isn't it? Wow, look at that! It's never ending. It's like to infinity and beyond. Is that what Buzz Lightyear meant when he used to say that? Anyhow, join me on the YouTube live stream if you want. My user ID there is Peter Bint or Peter Bint, and you can have lots of fun with Alex, myself, Red, and Nur, and there's a couple of other lurkers on board. We Fancy! Yes, I got mentioned from We Fancy. He's even got a tick next to his name. I will see you guys over there. Okay, I'm going to save this so everyone come. The date is the 2nd of January at 10:08 p.m. KST. 지금 바로 10시 10분이니까 한 30분 동안 유튜브 라이브 스트림에서 봐요. Bye-bye. Okay, done my job on there. Xander. Why does Xander have a tick and Alex doesn't? Huh? What's going on there? Why do you get a tick, Xander? Are you all special? I don't think I deserve a tick. I don't think I deserve anything on YouTube. But surely Alex deserves a tick as well. Hey, Chantal. Good to see you. Thanks for the fireworks video. We played some of it on the show today. It was amazing. Look at this. Everyone's all wowing We Fancy and Alex Segrist. Yeah, that's the power of Peter Bint's 368 subscriber YouTube channel. You can see these actual YouTube stars in the chat, probably just for a couple of seconds. After a certain size, I get a tick. What are you trying to say there, Xander? What are you implying? Oh, yeah, some people say that. I think you've got to switch on notifications, just, what's it called, manually. It doesn't automatically send them out. Oh, I see, Alex. That's the explanation. He's got over 100,000 subscribers, so yes, he's special. Well, what? I'm only 99,633 away from that. Maths genius. I got a bronze medal at school for that. Okay. 368. Congrats. Yes. Thank you. Considering I haven't been doing much, being on Cedric's Stories from the Soul actually helped quite a lot. I must have got at least 20 subscribers in the past few days thanks to that. Thank goodness. You're making a donut, Lenny. Well, that sounds nice. Where's my donut? I'd like a donut with some frosting on it or something like. Oh, jam in the middle, actually. Jam and frosting, in fact, if I can ask for both. Since I often talk about Korean culture, maybe you can see this. Look at this. Is Jeju hand cream, Jeju Island hand cream from the Camellia Blossom. And this was 1,000 won, which is a steal. It's not that good, I will admit. It's a bit too watery, but I don't know if anyone else gets this. Maybe it's just because I'm old now. I get housewife's eczema, they call it jubusupjin in Korea, in the wintertime on my fingertips and stuff. Oh my God. It is so horrible when your hands start cracking and stuff. It only happens in the winter. They call it housewife's eczema, I guess, because housewives used to have do all the washing up and stuff like that, but no longer. It's not about your gender. You should all pitch in. Oh wow, Chantal, you're coming to Korea in July. That's awesome. I will have lots of tips for you. I think if you're coming in July, it's just before peak. No, that is peak summer actually. So you're going to be hot and sweaty a lot. But definitely go to the beaches, go to Busan, go to Jeju Island if you can. Oh, Siska, hey, I'm competing with Joe. I forgot about the time. Sorry, Joe. I love your show. I'm not trying to compete with you. Adidang doesn't give you any money for your YouTube views. So, come over here. Tell all the YouTube viewers on Adidang Radio to come over here, Siska. Oh, wow, Cam, you're at work. It's work time then. I use hand cream all the time during the winter. No, it's not just a late night thing. Otherwise, my hands go bonkers. Absolutely. Good night, Alex. Have a good sleep. You were so good as host today. Loved having you on. And Xander, see, that's what you're missing out on. If you were still on the show, you could have hosted this week. Wonderful experience for all of our second hour guests, I'm sure. Ooh, chocolate and choco sprinkles on your donut, Lenny. Sounds amazing. Oh, you're listening to Sound K, Cam. Are you saying DJ Ashley is sexier than me? Don't you remember my Make It Right dance video, which was just like Ashley's? Don't put anyone in the luggage when you're going abroad. It's very cold down there in the hold, and I'm not sure about the oxygen levels. No, don't wish for that. Yeah, Seoul for now. Okay, but there are some beaches close to Seoul around Incheon as well, which you can go and enjoy. And then, yeah, some of the outdoor swimming pools at the Han River, you must do that because it is so hot in July. Okay, Chantal. Am I off work? No, Xander, our producer, our new producer, he thought it'd be fun for the end of the year to do a little role reversal. So the last week and first week of 2020, last week of 2019. In the second hour, the guests have taken over from 10 a.m. to the very end of the show, and I'm the guest every day. So it's actually a lot more work. Yes, I'm enjoying it immensely, as you can tell. Yes, it is Joe Upper's turn. You're right. It must just be the start of that show. Wonders of Jeju, if you want to learn about Jeju, but Wonders of Peter, if you want to learn about Seoul, London, and everything in between. Yeah, I'm not selling it very well, am I? The reason I'm doing this mainly is because I wanted to stick to my promise of keeping up one video a week after Vlogmas failed and is over. And so I'm getting the live stream in, and then I'll try and add another video as well on the weekend. Fingers crossed. Xander, when am I seeing you, buddy? Ever since you fell in love, it seems like I don't get any more love. Xander's one of my favorite people in broadcasting. I will say that on YouTube. It's not just because he's British. It is probably. I just miss Prince a lot, but he can't hear me right if I whisper like this. Make It Right is BTS, Leon. Of course I know that. I was singing that. Yeah, you caught me. All right, it was Here We Are. I couldn't remember the lyrics at all. You wonder if Peter already had his dinner. Wonders of Peter. Well done. WOP is what we could call that. Yes, I have already had dinner. I had it with my mum today because my wife is with the kids in a ski resort at the minute. I was there yesterday actually, and then came back late at night. They have some free shuttle buses from the ski resorts. Chantal, if you're not going to the beach and you want some Seoul recommendations for the summer, what would be good? I would definitely say, regardless of the season, you got to check out at least one of the palaces. I think some summertime evenings they have them, so that's the best time to go because it is beautiful when it's lit up and it is a bit cooler as well. So check out maybe 경복궁 Palace at the end of 광화문. 안녕하세요, 최여주님. 피터쌤라고 부르니까 너무 좋네요. In Korean, because I do a lot of EBS and education broadcasting, a lot of listeners and viewers call me Sam, which is short for 선생님, for teacher. So I feel much more respect from my Korean subscribers. English subscribers or English speaking subscribers, seriously, you got to up your game a little bit. Evening at the Palace, definitely. Check out the Bampo Bridge and the 밤도깨비 시장, which is the night goblin market. It's a terrible translation, but they have the street trucks, the food trucks all along the Bampo Bridge is one of my favorites. And they've got the waterfall fountain that comes out the Bampo Bridge as well. And then the food trucks are great. There's some Korean stuff, some fusion stuff and everything like that. What was yesterday's See What I See, Lenny? Was that the New Year's edition? I saw Anna posting up a Happy New Year thing where she got another fake boyfriend, it seemed, and went to the folk village. I would recommend the folk village as well in Yongin. It's not too far from Seoul, Chantal. So you can get down there. And in the summer, I think they do a special back to the 70s, 80s kind of theme. But the houses and stuff are from like 100 years ago. It's really cool. Tuna, how about a casual taxi drive around the Songbuk-dong area? Songbuk-dong. I don't think I've been around there. I have heard it's beautiful. Isn't that where there's lots of hanok and everything? There's also a great area, Ikseondong near Jongno. That place is amazing. You got to go there. It's just full of tiny little alleys with old Korean houses that have been converted into bars and restaurants. That is my favorite place, and I only went there for the first time not that long ago. Who's talking about a Korean pub? What Korean pub? Pubs, they do have these places called pubs and hof in Korean, but they don't have the F sound, so it's hoppjib. I think it's from a German word for pub or something like that. They're very different to pubs in the UK, Red, so don't be expecting that same kind of thing. They've got their own great bars and things like that here. One of my favorite places to go to, a makgeolli bar, which sells the rice wine, which is a little bit fizzy, very milky, and just so delicious, with some pajeon, some Korean savory pancakes. So good. Oh, Cisco, I'm sorry, I'm ruining your buffering. You can go back to DJ Joe. I know he's got his show every day, so you need to listen into that. Making kimchi and visiting after death. Yeah, they visited the afterlife, didn't they, on See What I See, Anna and her pretend boyfriend. That did look like a lot of fun. Scroll back up here. Tuna, thank you for commenting and watching the YouTube videos. Can I ask, do I know you from Arirang, or are you just a random subscriber? I'm curious. Thanks always for all the nice stuff. 최여주님, 죄송해요. 계속 영어 하니까. 저도 섞어서 말하고 싶어요. 제 구독자 여러분도 많은 사람들 한국말에 관심이 있어서 듣기 하는 것도 되게 좋아해요. 한국을 소개하는 것 같네요. 여전히 목소리가 멋지시네. 두 배로 멋져요. 그래? 두 배로 멋지지 않은 것 같아요. 무슨 되게 이쁘게 말하니까 좋네요. 그렇게 제가 아리랑 라디오에서 매일 2시간 하는 프로, 아침에 9시부터 11시 매일매일 365일 동안 3년 이제 이상 했는데, 외국인들한테 한국 문화를 소개하는 거예요. 그분들은 이제 BTS 같은 것 때문에 한국의 인기를 진짜 올라갔어요. 그래서 그 사람들은 음악뿐만 아니고 한국에 대한 관심이 너무 많아졌어요. 그래서 저도 너무 자랑스러워요. 반한국 사람으로서. 그래서 그 역할을 할 수 있는 게 진짜 큰 축복인 것 같아요. No, bars. Yeah, you know what a bar is, right? Place that sells alcohol. But in Korea, they've got some really cool ones. They used to have some amazingly, interestingly unique ones. They used to have a fighting bar where people would fight in front of you, like not UFC exactly, but kind of freestyle fighting. It was in the Coex. It was called Gimme Five. I don't love violence or anything, but it was just like, oh my goodness, that's so interesting. And you just bet on the fights as well. But I think someone actually died there, and that's why they had to close it down. A celebrity was involved in it. 서천동. Where's Sotcheondong? Tuna, how do you know Korea so well? Are you living in Korea? Are you from Korea? Oh, a KPC listener. Okay, K-pop connection on KBS. Yes. Good to see you, Tuna. What's your ID when you send in messages there? Because I don't remember seeing Tuna. But anyway, I'm going in tomorrow for a special recording. So you'll hear me on something that is not Test Your K-pop next week, I hope. 피터쌤 덕분은 아니고요. 그 사람들은 제가 호스트 안 해도 들을 것 같은데 그래도 한국에 대한 관심과 이렇게 많아져서 참 좋은 일인 것 같아요. 이 작은 나라 대한민국에서 수출에는 팝컬처가 어마어마하죠. Any restaurants we have to eat at? Chantal, if you can stretch the budget to a hotel buffet, I would highly recommend it. It's not necessarily just Korean cuisine you'll get there, but it is a whole host of foods. And my personal favorite is either the Shilla Hotel, which is Korea's like original 5-star luxury hotel. Lots of duty-free shopping available there. They're building a Hanok hotel there, but I'm not sure if that's going to be ready in time for when you come in July. I don't think so, actually. That's at the Chungang. I think it's Chungang Changchungdong Gymnasium is the stop on the subway, but I can't remember exactly which line that is. Or in the Lotte hotels, they have one in Chamshil and one also in Chongmo. They have a buffet called La Seine, I believe, and that's also really good. But it's about both those hotels about $120 per person. It's pretty pricey, but it is so good, like the best food. Yeah, Red, to be honest, with the languages, Korean and English, if I was not half Korean, I think I would have given up learning if I'd even tried to learn Korean. I've done lots of like research into being bilingual and stuff because of my kids before they were born, and they're saying in lots of the books, Brain for Baby was one of the books that I read, really highly recommended, that if you don't hear all those sounds of a different language before you're about 2, it's almost impossible to be like a native speaker when you're older. That's not saying you shouldn't try, but it's just saying that it's very difficult after that age to pick up sounds in the same way a native speaker can. And yet English and Korean are like worlds apart, aren't they? Absolutely. 광주에 대해서도 소개가 가능하면 좋겠어요. 제가 영어를 열심히 배워서 적는 보길 바라봅니다. 계속 듣고 계속 노력하면 그 날이 올 거예요, 여주님. 광주에 대한 얘기도 가끔씩 해요. 그 광주 역사도 되게 깊잖아요. 그때 그 광주 업라이징이라고 해서 그 시위들 그런 얘기도 많이 했고, 저도 최근 한 2년 전에 광주 그 김치타운도 있잖아요. 저기 가서 김장 그 축제도 참여했어요. 직접 TV 약간 뉴스 리포트 때문에. 그것도 얘기 많이 하는 거예요. Oh, come on, Tuna. Don't be shy. Send something into KBC. They would love to hear from you. Angie and David are so nice. Shilla Hotel. Yeah, Siska has spelt it correctly for you. Charles Neighbor, I watched the show. It's interesting, Peter. You're filming for that show. Yes, and that's why I was so busy and I got behind with Vlogmas, but it will be coming out in, I'm not going to say exactly when. I'm going to film in the studio next week, so I'll get to see that the final cut. And then if it comes out well, I'll tell you all when it's coming out. If not, I might just hide it forever because it was a lot of filming with my family as well. Quite intrusive. Yeah. And Chantel, just Korean cuisine in general is amazing. If you go to some of the food courts as well, it's not the highest quality food, but it's so easily accessible. Lots of different dishes. I'd say you got to try some naengmyeon, the cold noodles. It may not be your thing, but give it a try. I'd also say definitely the Korean barbecue in Korea. There are obviously recommendations of restaurants specifically that I could give, but it depends where you are because there's so many different good restaurants in Korea. It's hard to find too many bad restaurants, to be honest. All seeing activity. Hello, welcome aboard. Any questions you have about Korea, about me, about England, about anything, please do let us know. It's just an Ask Me Anything episode here, a random one. I think you can find some clips of Neighbour Charles on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Red, that's the case. They say that musical instruments and languages, they kind of activate similar parts in the brain. That's why I envy my kids. They're starting to learn piano, although my son is hating it from their grandma, my wife's mother. She's a piano teacher. I learned the baritone when I was in school in the UK, and I hated it. I never took it home because it's too darn heavy. And so I didn't get that benefit of it. But luckily, the bilingualness was just natural through my mum. I'm forever grateful for that because it really does help with other ways of thinking, I think. So many of our listeners, though, are bilingual on Arirang Radio who speak English, but they've got their own native tongues, right? 아우, 여주님, 네, 감사합니다. 또 광주 내려가게 되면 진짜 뭐 멋있는 거 보여주세요. 저도 경기도 광주도 자주 안 가는데 그 먼 광주는 더 드물게 가는데. All seeing activity. Who are you? How do we know each other? How do you know this channel? Is it through Arirang or just a random subscriber on YouTube? I'm curious to know your story. Let's see. You have Korean restaurants in the big cities here. Can't convince anyone to get a train to Manchester or Liverpool just for Korean food. Red, so do you live quite a way outside of Manchester and Liverpool? It's even an amazing feat that there are now restaurants in Manchester and Liverpool, Korean ones, and I'm assuming hopefully some decent ones. In London, there are some amazing ones now that do fusion Korean food as well, which is really cutting edge stuff, even stuff that you can't get here in Korea. I really would like to open, if I ever went back to London to live with my mum, because she's a great chef, and my wife as well, a Korean Mexican fusion. That fusion goes so well. There's an amazing restaurant here. Chantel, if you're listening still, Vatos is the name, and it's got the best kimchi carnita fries and samgyeopsal tacos and shrimp tacos. Oh, so good. Lotte World Amusement Park, yeah, I'd highly recommend that. Although if you like amusement parks, Everland is bigger and better, but it's a little bit out of Seoul, maybe a 40-minute drive. But there's shuttle buses that will take you there. I would highly recommend that to you. Lotte World's great, but in the summertime, yeah, I guess indoors is a bit cooler because it's air conditioned and it's easily accessible. Also, going up the L World Tower to get to the top, it's quite expensive, like about $30, I think. But you can go up to like the 27th floor or something like that. They have a food court there, but not many people know about it. You need to go to the first floor of the Lotte Tower, ask for a pass to the food court. They give it to you, and that gets you onto the elevator, which takes you about 27 floors. That is a brilliant tip. It's very reasonably priced up there. Getting up to the floor is free of charge as well. Somerset Palace, that is a good place to stay, I've heard. There's also some really good business hotels now, like Shilla Stay is a bit more reasonable. There's loads of Airbnb now, if that's your thing. I had a terrible experience down in, where was it? I can't remember. It's on the west coast, fairly south. The name escapes me completely. It's a very quiet city with some Japanese influence still visible in it. Begins with a G as well. Kunsan. I went there, had an Airbnb, and the neighbors downstairs complained after literally 2 minutes of arrival, and we checked out a night early because they were a little scary in their complaints. I will live stream myself watching Joe's show. Good idea, Siska. I'm sure they'll like that. Lancaster. I used to have friends from Lancaster, And then we used to tease them about Lancashire and Yorkshire and the rivalry and stuff like that when I was really little. I can't even remember how it goes now. Corianos, I've never been to, Xander. Please, let's go together. Vatos, for sure. I really want to go with you. My friends actually set up that restaurant. They used to all be in broadcasting. Well, there's 3 main owners, I believe. 2 were heavily into broadcasting. They've now got branches in the Philippines. They've also got branches in, where is it? Singapore, down in Pyeongtaek as well. It's gone crazy and it's so good. Let's go, Xander. Okay, let's go. Let's get a little cocktail going on as well. Korean Englishman YouTube channel went to a great place in London, and Korean Billy went to one in Liverpool. You'll have to go with them, Red. Just go by yourself. It's okay. Humbup is the trend, isn't it? All seeing activity. Oh, great. So you just searched out and it returned my streaming. I should thank YouTube. I didn't know they sent anyone my way, but that's brilliant to hear. What are your interests in Korea or anything like that, I wonder? Chantel and other listeners, viewers who used the radio, who are interested in it, you should definitely go to a market for some food as well. Tongin Shijang, I think it's a bit overrated, to be honest, but places like Karak Shijang, where I went with some listeners, Siska and Audrey and Chef Ryan, that's brilliant, and Noryangjin Shijang, the seafood market, go there for the live seafood. Seeing it is amazing. What else? And $450 for the Signio Hotel. Is that how much it is? That's crazy, Zen. I saw your photos from there. Are you doing a bit too well and not treating your buddy Peter to a beer? Or was that part sponsorship? It looked absolutely cool. I really want to go there, but that is pushing it for a hotel for one night. If you can, go out to Incheon. Paradise City, I love that resort. They got a nice swimming pool outdoors. They got an indoor theme park there, which is quite small, like an indoor fun fair, I think is more accurate. But yeah, 준혁 씨, 저는 최효준. 배터리가 없어서 아들 핸드폰으로 다시 접속했어요. 아들과 함께 열심히 듣고 배워보려고요. 너무 좋네요. 준혁이 안녕. 엄마가 전화기 빼앗겨서 미안해요. 선생님이 이렇게 하려고 그런 거 아니었어요. 의도 아니에요. It's really nice. I think a mother and her son are listening together now. That's the Korean typing. It was another username before, but her mobile phone battery ran out, so she took her son's phone and they're watching together on that. I'm not sure how happy he is about that, though. Just typed in keyword ask and your stream was at the top. Congrats. Wow, you just typed in ask and that was the top. I just need now 1 million people to type in ask and then bish bash bosh, all seeing activity. Hope you subscribe. Hope this is interesting. I don't know what you've got to ask me, and you could be not interested in what I have to say at all. I'm a half British, half Korean radio host in Korea. Hey Joe, what's up, buddy? What are you doing on this stream if you've got a show to host, right? Come on, you are more multitasking than even I do in my shows. That's amazing. Yes, Tuna, you really are a dedicated KBC fan. That's exactly why I went to Kunsan, because Min Jae Kim, the movie expert on K-Pop Connection, KBS World Radio. Great show. I know I'm Arirang all the way, but I guest on it and some of my favorite hosts over there. Yeah, Minjae recommended it as a really slow place to go, and it's totally up his alley. It's all artsy fartsy. To be honest, for the kids, the only cool place for them that we managed to find, we're only there for like 24 hours, 30 hours, was the seafront. They have, it used to be like a military naval area. They have a Navy ship, and inside it they had a museum, and my son went crazy, went nuts about it. He was like, this is absolutely brilliant. But apart from that, the weather was bad as well. The Airbnb was bad. We had some nice food. We had some nice pork while we were down there, just a nice restaurant. But yeah, it's somewhere if you want to go off the beaten path. But near there is Sonyedo Island, which is in the middle of the sea kind of thing, but it's accessible by roads on both sides. And then the beach there is on either side of the road. So one is sandy and the other is like a mud flat. So you can get the best of both worlds. It was raining and I was like, with the weather, but still it was beautiful. Managed to catch some little shrimp, I think it was, or little fish. I can't remember. I catch way too many things. In fact, that reminds me, I've got to feed the little crayfish and fish that we caught in the mountain streams months ago. Yes, you can't read lips, Joking. I love you. Could anyone read those lips? I think I whispered, so you probably heard as well. What does this say? Do people from different places keep their accents when they speak Korean, like yourself being a Brit compared to a Canadian or American? Sometimes you can tell, but to be honest with me, because I learned from a young age from my mum, it's not so noticeable. So lots of people are like, oh, your Korean sounds like proper Korean. I'm like, yeah, my mum's Korean. I'm kind of cheating. But a lot of foreigners, they do speak with that accent, like, 안녕하세요, 저 미국 사람이에요. And you can tell that they are from the States or from Britain as well. It's not easy to shake that off, right? 준혁이 고마워. 행복해서 엄마랑 같이 영어 배우면 얼마나 좋아요. 그런 엄마 많지 않을걸요? 그냥 자기 일만 하고 아들은 그냥 알아서 배워야 되고 좋은 기회인 것 같아요. 꼭 많이 들어주세요. God, I'm trying to not ignore any messages, so I'm trying to read through these. Love Shot by EXO. No, my video's on the YouTube channel, isn't it? You don't have to request it now, but Love Shot. I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry, EXO, for sullying your good name. A Northern Irish Korean accent will be amazing, Red. I want to hear it. So please send in a voice clip for Korean Unleashed segment on a Tuesday. I will absolutely love it. Top of the morning to you. I don't know if that's Northern Ireland. That's just my standard leprechaun accent. Move to left. Here on your left. Oh, like this. Yeah, but then that shows my ugly side, which is my right side. So I don't want to go there. It's because my laptop with the webcam's over here, but I'm actually looking on the big monitor, so I can see all the comments as much as possible. The Seoul public transport pass, is there an app for public transport we can use? I think I did it on K-Stream, that they're coming up with an app like that, where you can get a pass for maybe 7 days or something like that. Public transport is awesome here, and the taxis aren't even that expensive. So if it's not rush hour, you can use those. If you're staying in certain crews, certain districts, Chantal, they've got these electric scooters, which I've started using a lot. I used for the first time yesterday, Dadangi, the rental bicycle service, like Boris's Bikes in the UK. Were they called Boris's Bikes, maybe? That was really difficult. Like, even a small hill going up it, my legs were aching so much. No, you're welcome. I'll play your request anytime you like. Oh, really? Okay, more Liam Neeson style. Liam Neeson's pretty famous in Korea. You know that, Red, right? Because Taken was a massive hit here. Guilty, still haven't watched that. And also he starred in a Korean movie about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. So, yeah, he is, really well respected here in Korea. Oh no, you've been missing stuff because of the delayed stream, Siska. Sorry to hear that. Okay, I am gonna have to leave it here in a couple of minutes' time. 저 금방 가야 돼요. 저는 약간 아기처럼 8시간 자야 돼요. Like a kid, really. I need my 8 hours of sleep, and I'm recording before the show tomorrow for the weekend. Don't forget, Saturday, if you're a listener of #DailyK, is live this week on the 4th of January. So I hope you guys tune in 9 to 11 Arirang Radio. Oh no, I'm feeling a bit hungry now all of a sudden. Should I eat something? No, be good. Be good, Peter, because you haven't done any exercise today, which was your New Year's resolution. And you exercised yesterday because you went on that bike. But today, no exercise means no late night snack. Come on, just a bowl of cereal. Oh my goodness, this is like there's a little devil on my shoulder, a little angel over here, and they're just nabbering away. And my double chin is getting on the camera as well. Lovely jubbly. I think I just upload this, don't I? 그 얘기하면 어떡해요. 저도 진짜 며칠 동안 그 라면 먹고 싶었는데, 준혁's mom has said that their little brother, her little son, her youngest son, is eating some instant noodles behind her, and then Cam's just recommended some ramen. I said, no, I really want ramen. No, it's not good. Late at night, all those nitrates and salt content, and it makes your face swollen. That's what they say here in Korea. I need a haircut really badly. My hair's going all over the place. But that studio thing that I'm doing for my neighbour Charles is next week. So I want to get my hair cut just in time. I'm so vain, aren't I? Okay. Hey, Brandy. You're late to the stream. I'm just about to leave, but I hope you're doing well down in Daegu. I hope you have fun. Didn't you say you were coming back up to Gangnam? I hope it was good. Anyway, you want to see my cooking skills? Maybe I can do a live cook-off or something. That would be fun with my mum or something. As soon as I get to 1,000 subscribers, so please everybody subscribe, then I can do it with my mobile phone. It's way more simple than doing it with this blooming laptop, because the webcam on this laptop isn't even at the top of the little flippy screeny bit. It's like on the keyboard for security reasons, because it pops out. So it's the most unflattering thing. Usually you could just be like this or something. Anyway, I will see you guys, Ultraman. Oh, wow. You worked with Arirang in Sydney for a K-pop concert with Mr. Summer Yorum. Who's Mr. Summer Yorum? I'll have to find out, Tuna. I hope you tune into Arirang if you get the chance, Tuna. The show isn't that bad at 9 to 11 KST. Xander, I'll definitely hit you up and we'll go get some Mexican food ASAP. And to everybody else, peace out. It was lovely speaking to you. Junyok, see you later. And Junyok Omba as well. It was lovely speaking to you. 안녕히 계세요. I gotta drink this. This is my ginger tea, actually. It's 생강차. 마시고 있어요. 다음에 봬요. I hope to do this every week. I'll set a date and write it on the YouTube channel somewhere. Bye bye, guys. 안녕.